Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, you picked a really good one. Today, we're looking at the Huawei Pura 80 Ultra and the Pro, two phones that aren't just pushing the envelope, they're setting it on fire. I'm not going to bore you with the same old tech sheet talk. I want to tell you what it actually feels like to use these phones. What's impressive, what's different, and what might make you think twice before grabbing your next device. Let's start with how it looks. You pick up the Pura 80 Ultra and the first thing that hits you isn't the size or the weight, it's the design. This gold version, the Prestige Gold, looks like it belongs in a museum. There's a soft sunburst pattern around the camera housing, not flashy, but rich. It catches the light in just the right way. And the Pro in black, minimal, deep, slick. Feels like something out of a spy movie. It's completely blacked out and weirdly addictive to look at. There's something so intentional about how Huawei builds these things. They just know how to make a phone that feels premium without shouting for attention. But let us not get too comfortable, because this phone's real story begins when you flip it over and open the camera. The Pura 80 Ultra has done something truly unusual. It has a single telephoto sensor, but it gives you two separate zoom levels, 3.7x and 9.4x, without using two lenses. How a mechanical shutter actually switches between two optical paths. I know that sounds like something out of a sci-fi film, but it's real and it works. Most phones use two completely different sensors for different zoom levels, and that means inconsistent quality. You get one lens that's great and the other feels like a blurry afterthought. But Huawei said, no, let's use the same massive sensor for both. Same sensor, same lighting, same quality, just different focal lengths. So when you zoom in, it doesn't feel like you're switching to a worse camera. It feels like you're just getting closer to the moment. I took it out one morning to try it on the KLCC towers. From wide to full zoom, everything stayed balanced, no crazy color shifts. No weird white balance issues, it was smooth. More than smooth, it was stunning, even in low light. I tested it at dawn and the photos held up, sharp, bright, natural. And it's not just the zoom lens that's impressive. The main sensor is a 1-inch ultra-lighting HDR sensor with up to 16 EVS of dynamic range. For context, most phones top out at around 12 to 14 EVS. This puts it in pro camera territory. What that means for you is fewer blown-out skies, more detail in shadows, and overall better images without needing to mess with filters. The photos just look real, colors are vibrant without being fake. Skin tones don't get flattened or weird. You can shoot in natural, vivid, monochrome, it's all here and all of it looks clean. Even the Pro version gets a 1-inch sensor, which is a win. It doesn't have the switchable zoom trick, but its 4x telephoto lens still delivers, with up to 100x zoom and super close macro focus just 5 centimeters away. I took some shots of leaves, petals, textures, and it's wild how much detail you can see. Durability-wise, Huawei didn't hold back. The Ultra gets their 2nd-gen crystal armor glass, supposedly 25 times tougher than regular glass. I didn't throw it at a wall, but it feels solid. The Pro gets its own version too, slightly less extreme but still stronger than most phones you've used. And let's talk about apps, because I know that's always the question with Huawei. In Malaysia, at least, you can easily install Google Apps. The app gallery has made progress, and setting up your apps is no longer a headache. I'll have a guide soon if you're curious, but trust me, it's simple now. So here's the bottom line, Huawei is still innovating. While others are recycling the same designs and ideas, this brand is taking risks and those risks are paying off. The Pura 80 Ultra isn't just different, it's exciting. It makes you want to go out and shoot again. And that's rare in a phone these days. Let me know what you think. Does this phone impress you? Would you switch? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Hit like if this helped. Subscribe if you want more real talk tech reviews, and as always, take care, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.